Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today I'm going to show you one of the methods to learn Quran from the perspective of understanding translations word by word and understanding the punctuation or how to read again word by word and also verse by verse. This is actually my find based on my own exploration. So you don't need to install any application on your mobile or on your desktop, on your tablet. You actually need to open a website. As you can see on my screen, I have opened Quran.com. Just to clarify, I have no connection with the website or the company. This is only my finding, which I'm sharing with you for Sadqa Jariyah as well. And this method is actually equally good for people of all ages. I mean, for kids, for adults, for anybody actually, because our purpose is to understand Quran, read it properly, and try to understand the meanings as well. So yeah, so I would be showing you the desktop version as well as the mobile version, which I have shown on my desktop Chrome. But yeah, so the same layout would be available on your own devices as well, which is very cool of this website. So mashallah, Allah give them jazai khair. Okay, so over here, when you open the website, you can actually open any surah from the list at the bottom. But I'm going to show you some shortcuts. For example, if I want to open a surah, I can put a number of that surah by putting slash. For example, I want to put 68, so I know this is Surah Al-Qalam. So you can see that this surah is open now. If I scroll down, I can see all of the verses one by one. I can change the layout to basically a reading mode as well. For example, if I click here, this basically shows in a reading mode. But I am going back to the translation mode. So one good thing is that if I now click on any of the word, and even like I tap on it, at the moment I'm using my mouse to just roll over, so you can see it is showing me the translation of that word, which is very cool. And now if I actually click on it, yes, it is reading that for me, which is very good, so I can understand how to read a particular word. وما والقلم. Yeah, so it is very cool. بنعمتي. Yeah, and for example, one more shortcut is if I want to open a particular ayah, or we call in English verse, then I can put slash after the surah number and then put the ayat number as well, 17. So Inna balawnahum. I'm clicking on these words one by one. I mean, it's up to my choice. Aqsamu. But it is reading for me, which is very good. And also one more benefit is that because I've chosen one ayat only at the moment, I can play it and I can listen to the recitation. What I've done before I click on the play, from the settings, from the reciters, I have chosen Mahmoud Khalil Al-Husri. Again, this is my choice. You can choose a different one as well. But the reason I've chosen this reciter is because his name is mentioned as Muallim, so it is very good for us to read properly as well. Yeah, so over here in settings, there are many options, so I will explain those options later. So let me go back and play this verse for you. إنا بلوناهم كما بلونا أصحاب الجنة إذ أقسموا ليصرمنها مصبحين. Yes, so mashallah, you can see that now as a student of Quran, I can basically learn how to read this ayat in a proper manner and also in a slow manner as well. Although one can go back to the options and reciters and can change. For example, if I change to like Mishari Rashid Al-Afase, if I go back, now if I play, إنا بلوناهم كما بلونا أصحاب الجنة إذ أقسموا ليصرمنها مصبحين. MashaAllah. So yeah, so you can see that I can do that as well. So I'm going back to the settings, to the reciters. I'm going back to choose Mahmoud Khalid Al-Husri. One more good option over here is that you might have noticed that I have the night mode. So if I click on here, it turns on the dark theme. So nowadays many people like the dark theme for many reasons. It is good for reading at night. So you can go for it. It's your choice. And meanwhile, I'm showing you these options. I quickly take you to the next tab, which is the tablet version. So you can see the similar, same ayat actually is loaded here as well. And also the similar settings. Yeah, so I clicked on the settings icon. So this is why at the moment I'm going back to the desktop so I can show you on big screen what options are available. But yeah, so again, I'm repeating that these options are same for your device, no matter what size you're on, which is very cool. And here, if I go back to settings, I want to now see what translations are available. So if I click over here, so mashallah, good thing is that on this website, almost all of the popular languages, the translations are available in them. For example, here in English, actually there are many options. Right now, Sahih International is selected over here. I can choose one more. Say I choose Yusuf Ali, and you can see that translation is reflected on the left hand side. And say if I want to choose other languages, like you can see Russian, Israeli, Spanish, Hindi, you can also see Urdu, very popular Urdu translations, Maulana Muhammad Junagari, and also Tafhim al-Quran, and yeah, and maybe other languages like Bengali language. Yeah, so what I do, I basically turn off Yusuf Ali so that I have only one translation over here. And if I go back to the settings again to show you what else we can do. So for example, if I go to audio settings, so you can see that how I can choose the option of repeating ayah. This is good for those who are actually memorizing Quran and they want to listen to a particular ayah again and again. So before I basically go ahead in the settings, one more thing I want to show you as a shortcut. You can actually choose a range of different verses. For example, for children, if they want to, go through a lesson of say 5 ayah. So in this case, 17 to say 25. I have put 17-25, and then now if I refresh the website by entering, so these basically 5 verses are loaded, which is very cool. I can play all of them in a loop, or it's up to your choice, which is a cool option. And going back to settings again, one can increase the font size from the very bottom of the Arabic as well as from the translation as well. So for example, here you can see that I'm clicking on plus, it is increasing for me. So for my own eyes, if I want to read the letters slightly bigger, I can do that. That's absolutely fine. So even if I don't need to go to the cross button, I can click anywhere on the screen. It can turn on the settings. Now if I click on Al-Jannati, yeah, so it is good for my eyes. And also I can see the translation of that word, which is very cool. And again, back to the settings, someone basically may think they want to enjoy the whole application in different language altogether. At the moment, the navigation, the menu, everything is in English. I can change that to say Arabic. Now you can see that it says Al-Adadat, which is cool. Yeah. So I mean, the navigation, all of the options. So I go back here, I choose English, so I can enjoy that as well. So yeah, mashallah, this is a very cool option. And here, you can enjoy the same on your mobile. So why not we enjoy learning Quran? And we want to basically expand our knowledge. I also want to correct our way of punctuation, how to read the Quran, and how to understand the translation as well. So I think it's a very good method. So please pass on the message, pass on this video to your family and friends for Sadaqah Jari for yourself and also for myself. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.